Hey, what's up? I am Michelle B, and you know when you get that point, it might be like an insignificant decision, like should I or should I not reach for that pack of plain salted chips? Or a really big decision like should I or should I not apply for that new job and ditch my old one? And in the back of your mind, the thing that pushes you towards the right decision is like a little commandment. You'll just hear like a little whisper, like mind and body over everything else, or if it's uncomfortable, change it. Whatever that whisper says, it could be something that you literally heard on a TV show when you were 5 years old. It could be something that your mom told you when you were 15 and you were in like a tough spot. So in this video, I want to share with you some personal commandments that you can implement into your life in 2018 or just in general. So most of these are actually personal commandments that were recommended by you guys in Book Club for Babes after reading The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin. And I've chucked in some extras as well that I found around the web. At the end of this video, I'm going to do a very quick book review of The Happiness Project, so stick around for that. So the first personal commandment, nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m. This was a Book Club for Babes member suggestion, and I feel it. Nothing good has ever happened to me after 2 a.m. Always go home from the club before 2 a.m. because I go clubbing like a lot. Personal commandment number 2, if you're on social media after midnight, it's destructive. So I think a member of Book Club for Babes actually heard this from a professor at one point. Also, just like go to bed before midnight is probably a good idea too. No one can ever make you feel inferior without your consent. This was another suggestion from the group, and it's actually a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. It's one of my favorite quotes actually, so when I saw it, I was like, bless. The next is be the person that you needed as a child. I like that personal commandment. For me, it's more be who you needed as a teenager. I think your teenage years are some of your hardest years, and they're the years that you need videos like the ones that I'm making. I don't know if that's a brag, but they're videos that I would have really wanted to see when I was 15 years old and benefited from. Next is you can't control what people do, you can control your reaction. Luke and I recently went to a vegan restaurant on the Gold Coast. We were seated next to 2 girls who were having a really like loud, kind of obnoxious conversation, and usually that's the kind of thing where I'm like, oh, like it puts me in the worst mood. But I was just sitting there like, you know what, me and Luke never go out for dinner. I'm just going to completely reframe it, decide to have a good time. And we talked afterwards, and as it turns out, he did the exact same thing in that situation. The next personal commandment is don't send a text or email about someone unless you'd be willing to say it directly to the person that it's about. I think it'd be a good personal commandment in relation to like your close inner circle perhaps. If you're questioning whether or not to wash your hair, wash it. Agreed. And on top of that, if you're questioning whether or not to fake tan, fake tan. The next personal commandment is people make time for what's important to them. It's not so much a commandment, but I think it's something to always keep in the back of your mind, especially in personal relationships like your partner. Next is listen more than you speak. If you want to build relationships in 2018, listen more than you speak. Ask a lot of questions. Treat others how you want to be treated. Is that from the Bible? It's just such a classic, like so overly quoted thing. There's no such thing as a guilty pleasure. It's just a pleasure. When I was young, I was embarrassed of liking pop music, and now that's not a thing at all in my life. I have no shame. I went to a Justin Bieber concert, don't like him as a person, dig the pop music, love me some Beyonce, went to her concert as well, would listen to T Swift, Selena Gomez, like ugh. This personal commandment is a good one for someone who's just trying to like own who they are. Outer order contributes to inner calm. You guys obviously. Yes. Always clean while you cook, something that I need to do more often. The only person that you can change is you. If you're getting judgy, go out and have fun. I love this personal commandment. If you feel like you are getting cagey, you need to go out, do something, change your perspective, have a little bit of fun. Do nothing until you have done what you should be doing. That is an excellent productivity commandment. If we just sat down and said, okay, well, I'm not gonna do anything until I get to my essay that I need to write or edit my video that I need to edit. Eat that frog. Count your blooming flowers, not your dying weeds. I try to practice this every day by writing down my little wins every single day. I feel like it's really changed my perspective. Previously, I was getting really overwhelmed, just feeling like I was not accomplishing as much as I wanted to, and I still get those feelings. But after I've started tracking my wins every day, I always feel really, really good at the end of the day, and I'm like, far out, like I get a lot done. So count your blooming flowers, not your dying weeds. Like I mentioned, this video was also sort of a little book review for Gretchen Rubin's The Happiness Project. The Happiness Project on the overall, it's a really inspiring book. You read through 12 months of Gretchen Rubin's life. So 1 month she might tackle organization, productivity, her space. 1 month she might tackle her relationship with her partner. She'd just compile a bunch of little actions that she could take every month to make herself happier. And she did go ahead and create personal commandments for herself to live by for the year. hence this video. I kind of love this concept. I love the idea of a happiness project to the point where I've gone ahead and I've created my own little happiness project, just sort of like an informal fun thing. I like having a purpose every month. So I'll create a whole video on creating my happiness project if you guys are interested in that. Overall, I'd say this book isn't life-changing. However, if you read this book, created your own custom happiness project, targeting those areas that you know will make you happier, it could be organizing your house, it could be meditating, then it could be life-changing. If you are in Book Club for Babes, the next book is The One Thing by Gary Keller. If you want to join Book Club for Babes, I've got the introductory video below and the Facebook group is linked. What I'd really love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below is any personal commandments that you live by. And I feel like everyone has little personal commandments. So leave your own personal commandments down in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I make videos every week on living well, happiness, productivity, etc. I appreciate you guys so much and I will see you soon. Side note, if you can see this, it's not a hickey, it's not even a like burn from a straightener, it's me applying sunscreen really poorly and actually tanning for once in the worst of spots. So now you know.